We are advised by REI, and so we started out in their broader research space of stewardship and access.
So we did a bunch of research last quarter, starting with, just like reading articles and journal entries and stuff like that.
We did so many interviews, hikers and people who don't hike, and how can we increase access. We kind of hit a pit of despair. What were we doing? People don't go hiking because they don't have a car. Well, we can't help with that. We had this really exciting pivot moment working with the Snoqualmie and Skykomish ranger districts a few hours away from Seattle. Got to go up there a few times to user test and see how they run their days. And so that was kind of an exciting moment. We're like, well, what if we help people who help people get outside?
We developed a ton of ideas about what our project could be and sort of used our research insights to filter them down to a few sort of candidate concepts.
So we were told to do 150 ideas. I would say after the 20th one, it was brain was shot. It was could not think of any more ideas.
Why is it important to have that many?
Yeah, testing the limits of your creativity, and then sometimes even if an idea isn't a great idea to begin with, there is some aspect of why, you understand why the idea came into your head.
We actually started off with both an app and a desktop application, and we sort of pursued those a little bit on low fidelity on paper, and sort of found that maybe the app it's useful, but it's not the most useful part, so we sort of shifted our focus toward the desktop side. Once we did that, we started testing it at ranger stations again with rangers, and it's just been a pretty fluid process since then.
We ended up designing a enterprise solution specifically for forest rangers and how they manage their task flows.
So we're trying to streamline sort of the office side of their work, which involves collecting data, reading reports about trail conditions, and then making decisions based on that data so they can spend more time out in the field where they really enjoy doing their work and where their actual important work happens versus just office time.
The beauty of Capstone is that it's 20 weeks, and so we really got to dig down and not hand wave things. What does this interaction look like, not just throw a static screen on there.
Our team has worked a lot, really hard on information architecture, how structure information so it fits how rangers view information in their heads.
Looking back at what we've made in the past 20 weeks, I've been really impressed. It's been cool as we work on our final video and deliverables to just look back and think about where we started and how we got where we are now.